Okay, so welcome to update for, I think we're on week number 6. I'm just going to hit reload on the page here. I actually woke up today and I had a sale, so that was kind of nice. Love that. Made 20 sales on the shop so far. But let's go over to the diary. I honestly didn't work much on the shop this week, only because it was a very busy week with kids and the lake and the trailer and all that stuff. So I really wasn't here much. But anyway, Sunday, what I did was set the ad budget up to $2.13 per day for all listings. I figured I'm just going to see how that goes. It's just a random number I picked for basically no reason. But I think when you don't have enough sales and when you don't have reviews, especially on your shop, that's not a good thing. So the ads don't work as well. Now I'm getting to the point where my sales are starting to come in basically every other day or every day almost. So I also have reviews that are coming in finally. So that's starting to pile up, and I think that will help my conversion rate from my ads big time. Anyway, on that Sunday, I got 3 sales for $8.91, which was awesome. I did spend $1.14 on ads for 2 of those orders, which is wonderful. I'll take that all the time. I would love to just say, okay, if I can do that, let me spend like $5,000 a day. Like I would gladly do it if I'm bringing in like 10,000 or 15,000 a day. And I know it sounds crazy, but there are shops that do that. They spend a lot of money and they make a lot of money. So I added basically 10, I guess it was 11 new listings, not 10. Let me fix that. So I got up to 192 listings on Sunday, and then Tuesday I went back in, and the full ad budget is being spent. It's going across. I'm just looking for any products that are getting more sales. And what I do with my ads, and the reason that I'm running it for all listings, is I'm looking for product sections or categories or niches within my shop that are doing better than others. And those are the ones that I'm going to focus on mainly. And I'm going to create bundles, and I'm going to create the full shop thing. And I've got one other thing that I'm going to be creating too that will really help long term bring in some consistent revenue. So Tuesday, I added 8 more listings and hit a milestone of 200 listings on my shop. I did that in approximately 36 days or so. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty quick. During the summer, like I said, it's hard for me because I'm not working a lot. I actually work the least amount in July and August, and coincidentally, I make the least amount in July and August as well. So you have to prepare for that. But I'm thinking now my product offerings are shifting more to, what's the next big event coming up? Well, for us, it's like back to school, and then it's going to be Halloween, and then it's going to be Thanksgiving, and then it's going to be Christmas. So the shop that I have, I can actually make products that fit into those categories along with the evergreen category. So I'm going to have both kind of streams of product types going so that I get consistent sales year round, which is going to, I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? So let's go into my shop again. Let's just hit reload, see if I got another sale. Come on, sale. No, nothing. All right, let's look at the past 7 days. So I'm going to go, let me go view detailed stats. I think that's how we were doing it. And yesterday, apparently didn't get a sale, but let's go custom, and we will go here to here, 14th to 20th, apply. There we go. So I got 5 orders. My conversion rate is really good. I'm very happy with that, and my revenue is $14.85. Now down here, Etsy brought in 33% of the visits from the app and pages, and then search, and then Etsy marketing and SEO, and then I brought in 67% direct and other traffic. That's not good. Usually that means somebody found my shop. Oh crap. Yeah, the spies are out. They really try and hunt down shops. So if that's the case, that's something I have to keep an eye on. Because I do these update videos, and because I've got other training that I do inside my membership, my group coaching program, and my digital download school, I think sometimes I'll forget and I'll leave a little clue or something and people will find it. But if it's direct like that, that's not good. That's a bad sign. Oh, geez. Social media is not bringing in anything. mainly because I haven't really even created the social media accounts yet. I wanted to get a good base going before I did that. And then Etsy ads brought in 26. So if we remove that 22 from direct and other, which is bad, I think we're more of a better ratio from Etsy bringing the visitors than me. So yeah, that definitely indicates somebody found my shop, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. And then Etsy ads. The only reason I say that is when somebody finds your shop, it's not a good thing because they copy everything. They're like Xerox machines. So let's go custom here. And let's go 14th to 20th. Apply. So I actually spent $12.59, brought in $5.94 revenue on 2 orders. But you can see my actual revenue was a little higher than my spend. But that doesn't account for fees either. So not awful. I mean, that's for a week. So I can do that to get this thing going, and I'm not worried. And I am advertising all 200 listings at $2.13 a day. So I think probably I'll continue that. I might go back to only running ads on the ones that I can, but I think now, what are they at here? Yeah, I can run $100 maximum per day. I've got one shop where I can run 500 now, which is nice. So I think what I'm going to do, just because we are in the kind of downtime of the summer doldrums, the summer slowdown, I'm going to keep it low. And it's really going to, the goal now is to position things for Q4. The Q3, the third quarter is always the worst online, but Q4 is always the best online. It's funny how like you have a huge dip right before you have your best 3 months. So I can't wait to be doing these updates in September, October, November, December, when things are like back to normal. Okay, let's go back to the dash. Let's go to detailed. Let's go to all time. See where we're at. So I've got 18 sales, 3.1% overall conversion rate, and $44.62 in revenue. Again, this number is very concerning to me, the direct and other traffic, because it just means somebody found it and somebody is copying me as we speak, which is going to affect me and my bottom line. So I think overall I spent too much on ads in the beginning, got too aggressive because I was using strategies that I do use on my existing shops that have reviews and they have sales, and when you go there, like the proof is there, this kind of Etsy social proof of, yeah, the shop knows what they're doing. But I really hope somebody didn't copy me. So frustrating. So what's the goal for next week? Well, it's going to be, what is my goal here? Oh, right. The whole shop listing. So what that is, that's where, and honestly, I'm not a super fan of this, but I know it converts. So what digital sellers will do is they'll create one listing on their shop that offers access to all their products for like a high price. And it's hard to compete with that, honestly, when you have like individual listings. And I think the reason people are doing it is they've got all this, it's kind of like your digital products are the inventory and they're just sitting there not doing anything anyway. So you might get, let's say you have 100 people that buy a product at like $3 each. So that's, well, I'll show you here the logic behind it. So if you have 100 people buy at $3 each, that's $300, right? Revenue for you and the shop. Okay, so that is, we'll call that normal operations, normal sales, normal operations as an example. And then you go to do this, you do the whole shop listing where you offer all products for one price. And then some include future products too. Actually, I think they all do. So the deal is, if I have instead of 100 people buying at $3 each, if I have, I don't know, say 30 people, if I could spell, buy at $35 each, now I've got, need my calculator, too early for this one. So now, I've got $1,050 in revenue. So what I did is I just boosted that. So I'm still, you have to be of the mindset like you're still going to get people that buy under like normal sales, normal operations, but there will be a percentage of people who will also purchase the big one. And this is just an example of the numbers. So that's the theory behind it, that it's such a good deal. And there is a percentage of your potential buyers that cannot pass up a really good deal. So they will go for the whole shop listing. And the logistics of that is it adds a couple steps to your growing your shop. But every time you create a new product, a delivery file, you just put that into like a Google Drive, and the delivery of the whole shop listing just is a PDF which points to the Google Drive. And then if it's future listings as well, as you create every listing, you just dump the delivery file in there into that Google Drive folder, and then people can download it whenever they want. A lot of people are collectors too, so they won't actually use all your future ones. And I know from a mindset point of view as a seller, you think, well, I can't give away all my stuff for that much, but really, not everybody's going to do it. And the people who do it, they probably wouldn't have come back and bought something else from you anyway. Or maybe even if they bought, like if you sell for $35 and you have one person buying, so 35 divided by $35 revenue on a whole listing divided by $3 per listing, that would mean that one person would have to come back like almost 12 times to your shop and buy individual listings to make the same revenue that you made on one sale at $35. So these are just example numbers, but this is why it's actually a good idea, because the odds of one customer who bought like a $3 listing coming back 11 more times is pretty slim. But if that same customer or a customer can buy one product at $35 each, well now, I mean, that's a really good deal, right? And I know you're probably not going to get repeat sales if you do future listings as well, but you're going to make more on the average order value on that one sale. So it's a trade-off, definitely. But if you go to Etsy right now and you search for whatever niche you're in, you're going to see a whole bunch of shops are using this whole shop listing strategy. And there's a reason for it. It's because it works. And if you run the numbers, it does actually make sense, because instead of them coming back 11 times after their first purchase, they don't have to come back again, and you've made enough to justify it. So yeah, even the big shops that have like thousands, like 1,000, 2,000 listings, they still do this. And it's just such a good deal. So, but then you're thinking, well, why would anybody buy my individual listing? I might as well just do this. Well, then you would just have like one listing on your shop. And like I said, every buyer is different, and every buyer has different things that they want. And not everybody wants to buy the whole shop listing. Not everybody wants to buy your individual listing. Not everybody wants to buy a bundle of listings. But you should offer all of them, because that way you hit on everybody. And I do make sales, as you've seen, on the individual listing quite a bit. So it just makes sense. It's just offering different customer segments a different offer and a way to increase your average order value. So it's not the be all end all. It's not going to kill your shop or anything like that. So it's a good idea. And that's my goal for this week, is to at least get that one up, and then hopefully get like another, I don't know, 35, 40 listings up. Because the higher this number goes, the better. And like I said, I'm going to start focusing in my shop on some seasonal things now that I have kind of the base evergreen going. And we'll see how that goes. All right, if you have a whole shop listing, let me know in the comments, or if you have any questions on it. and we'll see you in the next update.